So things in Star Wars land are taking an interesting turn. Obviously, the film Star Wars The Last Jedi opened this past weekend. Now, depending on where you look, you're going to get two different reactions to the film. If you look at the critics, they generally love the film as it's certified fresh. If you look at the audience rating, you're getting a different story. And if you look at fans talking about it in the fandom, you're getting another different look into what I would say is a very weird split down the middle. But generally, I myself am seeing a lot more of a favorable reaction to the film. Now, of course, the audience scores on Rotten Tomatoes is something that a lot of people have been looking at and using it as validation for, well, the movie is terrible and it's the worst movie we've seen this year. You know, the typical rundown of how these things go. Well, when we start looking into some of the weird things that have been happening, like people saying that they're making bot accounts, you start to kind of get another look into what might possibly be a weird scenario. What exactly am I talking about? Well, let's go look at the critic reviews for The Shape of Water, Guillermo del Toro's newest film. And when we look at that, they say that the movie was nothing but a slow-motion chase for 2 hours. And the fact that the storyline created for Luke is total BS. No depth to the characters and the jumpy plot. That would make any Star Wars fan mad. A good action movie, but not as good as The Force Awakens, and a definite letdown after the anticipation. Yes, that is all for The Shape of Water, a movie that has nothing to do with Star Wars. And if you go to that page, you're going to find tons more of fan reviews of such films where it seems that the bots that were actually targeting The Force Awakens might have made a mistake. So interesting, right? Is the movie really this hated? Or did the bot possibly screw up? Interesting. So what I'm learning from this is that people say you should never believe the critics, believe the fans, but then the fans seem to be the ones creating bots to tell you that the movie's terrible without them even having valid profiles and all on dummy accounts. Kinda makes you think, right?